switch it off of CNN and MSNBC every once in a while, though, I'll tell you.
No, it's not even from that. It's just I get most of my news clips from the internet.
Mm-hmm.
Just watching on the internet.
See, that's the thing, though. Like, I'll give an example. You got to be careful with the internet because, like, I'll go to places like I read articles. Like, you go to Yahoo, okay? They're like, the domestic terrorist Kyle Rittenhouse. You know, they were asking why this dude that shot. There's a pro-Trump rally in Portland, right? Which is the last place on earth you want to have a pro-Trump rally. Okay?
In Portland, yeah.
Because they're like the cops. They're just basically standing back and it's hands off. They're like, we're not doing shit. We're not touching it. We're not doing anything. The mayor's just said, hey, stand back, let people do what they want to do. And as a result, they showed the guy, this one guy, is like 48-year-old Antifa guy, you know, and he's standing watching the dude. And he's like, I had to protect my friend of color because I thought his life was in danger. From the video I saw, the guy, there was nobody around him. He just walked up and shot the dude, right? They went and the cops went to arrest this guy for it, right? He started firing back at him. They said he fired like as many as 50 rounds from what I read. And then I read an article on Yahoo that they didn't shoot Kyle Rittenhouse, but they killed this guy. I'm like, well, the guy was shooting at the cops. Kyle Rittenhouse actually walked up like this with his hands up to the cops, saying, "Hey, I just shot some people."
And they just rolled right past him.
Huh?
And they rolled right past him when he was walking.
But they didn't know what was going on. They're like, you know, they're rolling in. They heard, you know, something was going on.
Somebody was saying, "Hey, he just shot somebody. He just shot somebody." He ran up to the police like this with the AR-15 wrapped around his chest, and the police was like, "Where are they at? Where are they at?" And the police asking him, "Where are they at?" And he's pointing down the street.
Yeah, but what I'm telling you is they still, in the confusion, I don't think the cops knew that he was the dude that they were looking for. He actually called the cops. Let me
ask you this, Glenn. If that was a black guy and the police still didn't know what was going on, or they didn't know if that black guy had shot somebody, you think they would have just rolled right past him with him walking down the street with AR-15?
I mean, they should have. I mean, I don't know if they would have or not, but they should have. But let's get into that. Like, this kid that was walking down the street, he was there, like, he was actually he'd been trained EMT stuff, right?
I didn't know that.
Yeah, he was. As a matter of fact, earlier he's on camera.
I heard his mother was an EMT or something.
Well, no,
or nurse.
he had been trained,
okay.
And he's actually on video. Like, some of the protesters were actually hurt or something. He's like, "Hey, I'm a medic. I can help you." You know, and he stopped an interview to go help one of these guys. So he's actually standing out in front of a business, right? Mm-hmm. And that's when it's getting dangerous, because these protests and stuff are getting bad. Now you're having both sides come out shooting at each other, right? Mm-hmm. So he's outside. You know, from what I understand, I actually did look into this one a little bit. He's actually standing there, you know, outside of a business, a car lot that's getting looted, and eventually some of these people come after him. And these are these Antifa. These are these purple-haired college kids, as I call them, right? Mm-hmm. You know, the mega left wing, you know, the crazy ones. Hey, we're gonna, and to them, it's not about racial equality or justice. Mm-hmm. To them, it's completely 100% about they hate the country. They absolutely hate it because they've been taught this by their leftist professors in college. And what they do is they go out and it's anarchy. They hate capitalism. They think socialism is the way to go, and they want to destroy the country. And that's basically what they're doing. So you got these guys. He's running from these guys down the street. Okay, this kid is running down the street. He's running from these guys that are chasing him.
After he already shot somebody.
No. He hadn't shot anybody up to this point. He's running down the street. Okay. This guy's like, "Shoot me." I can't, you know, used to I could say the N-word with the A on the end, but in today's climate, you can't even say that anymore. Because
when could you have said that? When was it okay?
Back in the day, you know, you'd be hanging out with, "Hey, what," you know, like you.
No.
Well, you know what I'm saying. So, you know, you can't say that anymore. Even with the A on the end of it, you can't say it. You know, the ER has always been bad. I got that. But he's like, "Shoot me, shoot me." And the kid is running down the street trying to get away. So this dude is chasing him. The dude that I told you that he's a registered sex offender, right? He's running down the street chasing this kid. Mm-hmm. Now, what do you think is going to happen when he catches him? He's going to sit down and have a civil conversation? No. So you got the kid running down the street. Then you got this guy right behind him. Then you got somebody behind them shooting into the air, discharging a pistol, pow, into the air. The kid hears this. He runs around behind an SUV and the dude coming at him, the dude that got popped in the head, throws something at him and comes running up at him. So he backs up and shoots the guy and kills him. Just shot him in the head. Then the rest of them come after him. He gets on the phone. He's calling 911 saying, "Hey, I just shot somebody that, the guy was chasing me."
Kyle?
Yeah, he got on the phone. I guess he was calling 911.
What video did you see? Because I didn't see all this.
I wonder why, Dante.
I didn't see it because
they don't show that on MSNBC.
The one
and
that
CNN.
I don't watch that. I'm telling you, I don't watch those shows.
Well,
but
I believe you.
Okay, I'm gonna let you finish because I didn't see all that.
Okay, well then he takes off running down the street. And they're like, "He just shot a guy. Get him!" And they're all chasing him. And the Antifa, the revolutionary weapon of choice that they have, because every Antifa member is issued a skateboard to beat people with, right? And he's running down the street. He falls. The gun is jammed right at this point. He falls down. This one dude comes up and kicks him in the face, and he's sitting there like this on the ground. The other dude comes up and hits him with a skateboard and smacking him with a skateboard. He turns around, pops him in the chest, and gets him. Okay, kills this guy who's attacking him. And then the other dude that got shot, the one that had his arm blown almost off, he's like, "Hey, man, hey." But he's walking around to get beside him, and he's got a gun, and he's sneaking up to the side of him. Well, the kid sees him, turns around, and pops him and almost blows his arm off, blows most of his bicep off. And the dude's like, his arm's all splayed out. And he's still got the gun in his hand. And this dude's a felon carrying this gun around. So, was it a good idea for a 17-year-old kid to come out there with his AR and help patrol and keep people? Probably not. My daughter, she ain't ever going to do that because she's going to be locked at home.